Okay, stand by in 3, 2, 1.
Hard work pays off. The University of Texas Pan American student publication won not single, but double recognition at this year's Texas Intercollegiate Press Association competition. A simple snapping of fingers shed lights on those who were living in the shadows. Army Base Fort Hood was struck by tragedy once again this Wednesday, April 2nd.
And buy recycled and finally go on alternative energy.
Various activities took place.
I'm so excited that I just can't hide it.
It's a sense of great anticipation.
I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
Another year, another slate.
We have our population growing in SGA to represent students.
This is a building that few students frequent here on campus. This is home to Bronx Radio TV studios, home to aspiring journalists, students who go above and beyond to excel in the craft of storytelling. These are their stories.
Yes, we do have a chance of rain. Looking at our map.
One of these students is Alfredo Vela, a 2008 graduate from the University of Texas Pan American. Vela started his interest in the broadcast field when he was in high school.
That's when I realized I really wanted to get into the medium. I really wanted to try to focus on this as my career.
He later transferred to the University of Texas Pan American, where he got the most personal experience with broadcast.
The teachers could kind of guide you, in a sense. And that was a lot of fun coming into the television department here.
But what made his participation so special in UTPA?
And they had kept tossing around the idea of how can we build a radio program and how can we build a bigger television program? How can we unify the two?
Vela would become part of a group of students guided with communication professor Fred Mann that took the initiative to establish what was to become Bronx Radio TV.
There was a board of about 20 people. And we each gave our case on why Bronx Radio was important. A program for the students, by the students. And not like other universities where the university was in control of the radio program and they decided what would be done and what would be said.
After a year and a half, 5 different committees, and a lot of hard work, the radio TV program became a reality.
And Mr. Mann got the call that we had gotten the approval to start Bronx Radio. And we got the required money that we needed.
Unfortunately, Vela had finished all of his classes and was to graduate that year.
I was so proud of the entire team. As of today, Bronx Radio is still here and it's in better shape than it ever has been.
Vela is now a reporter and weather forecaster at Fox 2 News in the Rio Grande Valley. Reporting for Bronx TV, I'm Beatriz Ramírez. A simple snapping of fingers shed lights on those who were living in the shadows.
What we wanted to do was create the awareness, make sure we began those conversations to have those dialogues with our community.
UTPA's Minority Affairs Council screened The Dream Is Now, a 30-minute documentary which features 5 dreamers struggling through a broken immigration system. The screening was led by a vigil in memory of 2 dreamers that since then have lost their lives concerning the DREAM Act.
Our hope was that those tragedies wouldn't happen anymore.
Joaquin Luna's dreams of being a future engineer were broken when he believed he did not have a promising future. The loss of Joaquin has prompted the community, including his family, to support immigration reform.
What we're trying to accomplish is that nobody else and another family to go through the pain that we're going through, is that being a loss of a son, a brother, due to the immigration.
Ola Caso emigrated from Albania when she was 5 years old. For 13 years, her family had been seeking citizenship, but because of a clerical error, she was denied the request and was to be deported.
You have until graduation, and as soon as you step off your graduation steps, you're going to be on a plane back to Albania.
And suffered the abuse due to her status.
Whenever someone would walk past me, they would look at me, taunt me, harass me, and say, "You're never going to see your mother again. You're never going to graduate."
Her continuous battle against deportation mobilized her local community and all of the country to stop her family's removal process.
Seeing my community and my community transition from deportable to undeportable because we're sharing our stories, because we're uniting.
Both Ola's and the late Joaquin stories were highlighted in this documentary to show far beyond the reality of what they faced on a daily basis. But their fight doesn't end there. Thousands of young dreamers are still fighting for their dreams in the land of promise.
This is an undocumented issue. This is not a political issue. This is a human issue.
Beatriz Ramírez, Bronx TV News.